there, my scrappy friends. I'm back today with my monthly project life. Just to remind you, I bought this Webster's Pages photo album in leather, fake leather, white fake leather, and I decided to document 2 years of my life, project lifestyle, doing a spread per month. And the idea is still great. I'm still really happy with this project. I finished the year. That's what I'm going to show you today. And just a little comment. I mean, it was bound to happen. It started getting really dirty. So the problem with these albums is that you can't take the page protectors out and work outside of the album. You have to work inside the album. You have to leave it open on your desk. And as you know, I draw, I paint. My desk is not the cleanest place on earth. So I kind of saw that it started getting really dirty, and I've been trying to clean it. I use a rubber to try and kind of rub out the dirt, but still it's getting pretty dirty. So we'll see how it goes. I'm still very happy with it. But if you want to do the same project and you don't want the same thing to happen, I have seen other albums that probably will not get as dirty as this one. There's a black and white one, like a plaid black and white one, and yeah, a couple more, don't remember now. So I don't film the process of working in this album, although I am showing you now on the screen part of the process. And the thing is that I work on this in a very chaotic way. I usually print photos over a number of weeks, and I just, place them in the page protectors, and then I sit down and I basically do 2, 3, 4 months at a go. I think it's the most comfortable way of working on this, but then it's chaotic. When I'm working on this, I'm working on more than a month at a time, because I look at the stickers that I have and the stuff that I have, and if I see something that could be ideally placed somewhere specific in the album, I just flip back and forth from one month to another, and I just work very chaotically. But I am showing you a little bit so you kind of see, and you can also see the mess on my desk. That's how I work. I am a very messy scrapbooker. I do try, when I film the videos for the page layouts and stuff, I do try to have like a nice empty desk. What you don't see is what the camera doesn't basically get on the screen, and that is the big chaos. So it's a really nice project. I did fit one whole year, and I have the page protectors for another year. This is getting pretty thick, so by the end of this project, maybe it's going to look something like this. I don't really mind, but yeah, it's getting pretty thick. And kind of to go over it a little bit, this is how it looks. I did a front cover with the 2020. I can't do the same thing for 2021 because I wouldn't have enough page protectors. I get to have this last one empty. So yeah, can't do the same thing. Maybe I'll try and see if I can include something like this in between 2020, 2021, and I can just pop it in there, just to have a distinction between the years. So as you can see, this is the way that I was working. I was using these postcards from Heidi Swap, project life cards from Heidi Swap, where I had the months, and I would put the number in each and every one of them. Big photos, smaller photos, project life cards, and journaling cards, and I just document the year like that. And it's been a lot of fun, to say the truth. I've enjoyed this project. Really enjoyed this project, and I think it's great to have, all the year kind of at a glance. And I think this is where we left off in August. I did August. We went for a little bit of a holiday in Malta and the north of Spain. I had a tooth, my wisdom tooth, pulled out, and that was a lot better than what I thought it would be. And then September is always the month of new beginnings, of new things. So back to school, I was doing a lot of exercise, walking a lot in September. This is just a pic I took with my boys at school during a retreat, and I'm still working the same way, placing dimensional stickers out of the page protector, and then including stickers inside as well. Yeah, so I included journaling and stuff. Then in October, we got our cute hamster. We are super in love with Jin. Her name is Jin. And yeah, she's just adorable. We got her in October and she's just great. And then personal stuff that happened in October, and I have like hidden journaling placed in here. Things that I don't want like to pop out when you're flipping the album, but I have included just for me to remember. And yeah, November was COVID month for us. We got COVID. I was the first one. Laura miraculously did not get COVID, and we even checked with a blood test after all of this happened, because we couldn't believe it. It was incredible, but I was the first one to get it, so I was locked up in my room trying to avoid contact with them, to try and avoid them getting sick. But then my husband eventually got sick, but I was stuck in my room for around 5 days, I think, which was an interesting time, being alone for 5 days with very little to do and a lot to think about. And it actually worked out great for me. I really needed that moment in my life. And here I am playing with Laura over the screen, playing Trivial Pursuit. Yeah, things that we did, because she missed me a lot those 5 days and I missed her as well. And then the second part of November was so much better. I was seeing the light. That's what I include here. There's a photo, light, there's always light. And yeah, this was like when I went out for a walk again, which felt like, amazing. And I went back to work. My colleagues, they gave me this precious statue of the Virgin Mary that I absolutely love. And yeah, my rose bush started growing roses, beautiful roses. So life started smiling at us again, and yeah, it was good. And then December, I was gonna mess this up because Laura was kind of going over my album, and I had it prepared, I had the photos prepared. She's like, Mom, these photos are of January, they're not of December. And it's true, I had put like the January photos in December. I had made a mess with the dates, so I fixed that. And I do document part of Christmas, but I document other things because I have my Christmas album, and that's kind of where I focus on Christmas. And here I just included a bit of everything. I celebrated my 15th anniversary at my work. Well, I should have celebrated this in last year, actually, when we were, because now I've been in the school for 16 years already. And they always give us like a gift, and I was so happy. So that day, a few of my colleagues as well had celebrated 5 years, 10 years, and we celebrated the 15th year anniversary, and that was really nice. It makes me so happy to work where I work, to do what I do. I am super grateful for that. And then here I document a little bit of the Christmas decorations. I did document that the school asked me to paint the Christmas card that then they sent to the families, and that made me feel really proud of myself and happy. And I painted this image that I love, and it was sent digitally to all the families. Here's Laura baking Christmas cookies, and here she is opening her advent calendar gifts in the morning that she always looked forward to. And this is December, and I can show you January because I finished January as well. In January, we had this massive snowstorm in Madrid. It never snows in Madrid, but we had Filomena. And it just drove us insane, so everything kind of stopped. We should have started school on the 12th or 11th, and this happened on the 9th, and we ended up starting school so much later. Well, we did online teaching. The first 3 days, no, but then we started online teaching because basically this was the state of the school. You couldn't even get through the door. It was amazing. I had never seen snow in my life, basically. So yeah, it was fun. It was interesting. It was a bit chaotic as well, but now the snow has melted. And I did document as well that it was so cold. Like, I've been living here in Madrid for 16 years, and I think it's the coldest that I've ever felt in my life in Madrid. It was so cold. Like, even at home with the heating on, you would still feel cold. So I did want to document that. I don't have the Heidi Swap cards anymore for this year, so I found a Maggie Holmes 12 by 12 sheet with these cuttable cards, and that's what I'm using. So on one side they look like this, on the other side they have the dates, and for example for this one I could actually mark out the date of the snowstorm, and that was great. We also celebrated my husband's birthday here, and we did manage to go out for dinner. Even with the COVID restrictions and stuff, we did manage to go out for dinner, and that was nice. And yeah, that's it basically. And now for February, I already have like a ton of photos printed, and we are still right in the middle of February, so I might have even more photos than this, and I might have to kind of decide what to leave, what to take out. I don't know, but I have a lot of things happening in February, and then the rest of the months, they are waiting to be filled in. And as I said, I sit down and I usually do 2, 3, 4, 5 months in one sitting, because I find it really comfortable to work like that. And I do recommend that you do this project. Again, I think it's super doable. It is not so intense as the real project life, where you have to do like a spread every week. I wouldn't be able to keep up with something like that, because I have, I do more things. I paint, I draw, I do other crafts, and I wouldn't be able to put up with that. But I'm really happy that I can put up with this, that I have finished the year, and that another year is coming up, and I'm super excited to see how that will turn out. And that's all from me for today. I feel like I've rushed through in this video, and I've been talking a lot and very fast, but that's me. I'm a bit hyperactive on Sundays. I hope you all have a nice week, and do take care. Bye bye.